Hello everybody, I'm Peter Globe, and today we are gonna be talking about modern villains. And how the fuck do you screw up villains? I mean seriously, how the fuck do you screw villains up? I don't know, but somehow how Hollywood or Disney or whatever you wanna call them did it. They managed to screw villains up. Now, when I say modern villains, I'm gonna be referring, let's say, around 2017 or maybe even earlier. Just around that time. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because, how do I say, a lot of villains in recent years are terrible dumbasses. Hell, in one of few villains that are actually good, they somehow managed to screw them up too. The only reason why I'm not considering them on the terrible villains list is because, again, because he only had one thing. Now, before we go into the crap fest that is modern villains, let's look at some villains who are redeemable, or is good. Not all of them, just a couple of them who are actually good. And these are, one of these is Katakuri, Mr. E, Adam Taurus, and Monstrux. That's right. Two villains are just for marketing. The other ones is just from a YouTube channel, no anime. And the fourth one is from an anime that somehow having the power to turn yourself into a donut makes you the most powerful fighter outside of the captain. Truly, these are people who you think would be the greatest things. But unfortunately, I'm not wrong when I say that Lego Nixonites, Lego Ninjago, Ruby, and One Piece have in this time some of the greatest villains. Everyone else has either boring villains that aren't really memorable, or just terrible, God-forsaken terrible villains. I mean seriously, alright, all of these four villains, I like them. Particularly, I'm more anime watcher One Piece than a manga watcher, but even so I didn't really watch that much of One Piece. But I can tell, even I saw of Katakuri, it's fucking badass. I like him. He's great. Mr. E, great. A great silent character, a great ninja, a great Monstrux. For a guy who I literally draw him as the right hand man and is now the main villain for the next of Lego Nexonites. It's just great. I mean, glad I wish we won't have to end him, because I really want to see how many other variations of him there can be. Like, how would he look like a liquid form, or how he look like how his fully robotic form look, or something like that. But unfortunately, they are being said that the reactions are being cancelled, which is the worst motherfucking thing that they have decided. But still. At least we get these shining examples of what good villains are. Again, these good villains come from two things that only made to sell toys, anime from YouTube, and a guy from anime who's turning yourself into a donut is one of the most deadliest attacks out there. Seriously, these are great villains. I mean, so great, but these are the things we're gonna be comparing to, who are going to be rivaling Joker, Green Goblin, Sauron, and a bunch of others. Seriously? No. Now that I've shown... Now I should probably explain why all of them are such great villains. No, Katakuri is a great villain because, well, he's a fucking beast in Battlefield. He dominated Luffy. His introduction was the badassness of everything that was badass. The guy didn't care. I mean, the guy can literally see a few minutes in the future, and he just dominates. Mr. East is silent, calculating, and Jesus, he's fucking awesome. Adam has a great design, has some of the most badass scenes, and besides the possibility of him raping Blake, I think, which is even that, maybe, he's pretty fucking great. And Munchtrox, like I said, he's amazing. Now I should probably address with the whole thing with Adam and the way he got taken down by Blake. I am blaming Disney for that, which is I'm gonna be speaking more in detail with the type of villains we have this year, which, as a matter of fact, we should probably get there with those terrible villains. And here are some of the worst fucking villains I've seen in the modern age. There could be more of them, there could be some that could be considered worst, but so far, these are some of the worst things. Yeah, and also people, guess what? Yes, Steven Universe can be considered has some of the worst things out there. Wake up, people. Now, let's go with Kylo Ren first, because he's going to be the same thing as Adam done. I like his design, his whole aesthetic is great and all that, but the reason why I'm considering him as one of the worst villains and consider Adam as one of the best villains, well, for starters, he didn't defeat his enemy not once. He did. I mean, technically he did somewhat beat her when he took her into the airship, but still, one-on-one, fair match, he completely lost to her. I mean, seriously, give Adam some credit. At least he went a battle one-on-one with Blake, and at least win once. This guy loses to Ray every time just because say women can do everything as men can. Well, guess what, Disney? This is a thing that was solved, that's been solved since then the Lady Liberty was made. Seriously, Lady Liberty is literally that symbol. I mean, you don't need to make kids who, honest to God, have barely even started caring about, and who, like, I don't exactly, who don't really even give a crap about have the stuff putting this in their Star Wars thing. Seriously, I personally think Star Wars The Phantom Menace is actually better than Star Wars The Last Jedi, because at least that movie was just the dialogue and the two comedic leads. That film was an entire crap fest of nothing but just type of things. Hell, except those force training scenes, but even those were skeptical, to be fair. So yeah, modern villains seem to have this kind of functioning system. When they backstab or kill another villain, they are awesome, they are amazing, they have badass scenes. Yes, I'm a badass guy, bitches. Lick my boots, you moronic buffoon, I'm great. But when it comes to battling heroes, I cannot beat her. She's much more powerful than me. I have no chance. Seriously. What the fuck, Disney? No one's gonna give a crap if she beats Kylo Ren, if she constantly beats Kylo Ren. And since we're on the topic of Disney, let's talk about Dr. Octopus. First, we get the entire mini-series about him turning to evil, becoming the Dr. Octopus we know and love. Well, guess what? The halfway point of that series just has to be a side character. Basically, only things that he really does are in the ending. Then he comes back with a Sinister 5, or Sinister 6, whatever you call it. One of the biggest motherfucking things in Spider-Man. And he gets and guess what? That's not even the focus. The focus of that. What? Two-parter. The focus of the two-parter is Hobgoblin. So, Sinister 6, that one of the most important things, are being considered worthless buffoons. And talk about incompetent. The first episode, alright, he was decent enough, but then at the end, when he basically was like, ugh, everyone's a moron. Even though I'm the only one of us that can actually think, everybody else is brainwashed. Honestly, even the way fighting tactics are more like around the simplest things ever. And in the second part, they just have been captured like so. Just so. Seriously. What the fuck, Disney? You've ruined one of the greatest enemies of Spider-Man. Don't you have any shame? And now let's talk about the 7 Swordsmen of the Mist from Boruto. If a show about ninjas can have worse villains than a show about a guy whose body is made of a pirate whose body is made of rubber, what the fuck is going on? Seriously, these swordsmen are worthless. I mean, 3 of them they get beaten by. Granted, they were taken down by one of the best swordsmen, but still, 7 Swords of Mist are supposed to be one of the most powerful and best people out there, swordsmen out there. Hell, I'm pretty sure they could easily, if they will be in One Piece, they could easily become the top, only being threatened by Mihawk and Zoro. And guess what? What happens to them with Boruto? 3 of them get incredibly easily defeated. One of them gets defeated by a trainee student. Remember, those that age and that they aren't really that strong at that time. And their leader gets freaking iced. And he was the son of one of the greatest villains in Naruto. Jesus, don't these villains suck? And now let's go to the throne room of terrible villains we have in this year's. The people who will all remember as Lords of Terribleness. Yellow motherfucking Diamond. Everybody give praise for the villain that created every single terrible villain. Not every single character terrible villain because she was an inspiration, but still. Jesus, this woman sucks. Seriously. She has nothing. She did technically nothing directly to the crystal gems. She has no purpose. She just might be connected to the pink diamond shadowing, but even so, nothing. And she just is terrible. Hell, every single villain in Steven Universe could be considered terrible. Hell, I could make an entire list addressing every single villain. But I won't, because I have some form of decency. For now at least. I fucking hate Steven Universe. You won't believe how much I hate it. But now, let me now I should probably just say get the reasons why these heroes and villains are so terrible in this last couple of. You know what? Now I'm just not going to address it now. I feel like that thing deserves its own video. Deal. Now, I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all you people next time. Bye.